Okay, what's up, everybody? This is going to be a change of pace right here. We have a relationship situation that I've been asked to come on board and speak about and help assist a Pisces woman who is in a new relationship with a Gemini man. And this Gemini man recently departed from a Leo woman. And the initial or primary request, rather, is to convey what annoys a Leo woman, to have this in the background for ammunition just in case this turns into a war. Okay, well, the first annoyance to a Leo female, I believe I have two. And the first is whenever they have a claim, refute it with a fact. Okay, Leo women are highly dogmatic, meaning when they feel some way about something, they look at it and they're like, no, that's wrong. Then, just from opinion, it becomes a fact in their brain. Okay, and they will actually not listen to someone who is a professional 20, 30 years in that field that they're actually speaking about. They won't even consider it when they try to debate it or start an argument. And it's going to piss them off. So you can pertain this to your relationship that's going on right now. Like, let's say that you know something about their previous relationship and something comes to surface where you can actually nudge that Leo woman and say, well, remember this, you're not built for him. You're not the right one for him because you did this in this situation. And it's a fact, right? They're going to go through the roof from that. They may actually run. I'm serious, I've seen it. They will run when you approach them with a fact that refutes their claim, which is an opinion, okay? Second way you can get at the Leo woman is by keeping things private. So whatever you're going through with your Gemini man, right, even if it's good, you stay silent about it. You keep it under wraps. Leo woman does not like when anything is kept secret because they believe that all things should be revealed, shining bright, and in front of everybody the same way their characteristic is. Okay, so this is also going to piss the Leo woman off. Not that she's going to be necessarily looking for you to be private. However, this certain scenario is special because the Gemini man is actually already talking about how great this relationship is with the Pisces woman. So what this is going to do is grasp the attention of the Leo female because the Leo wants to be in the know of what's going on out in the open. All right, so this may grab her attention. She may be annoyed by that only because it's out in the spectrum. However, you're nowhere to be found. Okay, so don't start making obvious pop-ups and saying, here, look at me, yeah, I'm his new woman and stuff like that. Don't do that, all right? The secretiveness of it is going to annoy the Leo woman, all right? Now, there is a fear, if you will, about the history that these two have, okay? Because it's known, and this is in all relationships, people can use memories to elicit or recreate a feeling that they had before to get the partner to go back and cheat with them sexually, right? This is used a lot. However, in this situation, again, the Leo woman dumped the Gemini man. So I wouldn't worry about that too much at all because they don't have children. It would be different if they had children because the Gemini is going to go look for his child eventually in some type of form or fashion, unless it's like really batshit crazy things that's preventing him from doing so, okay? So there's no children involved, so you don't have to worry about that, all right? What you need to worry about more is, like I said, like you don't have to worry about that really because Leo woman is more than anything going to look onto another partner instead of going back to him. Now, this new partner that she gets may have some association with the Gemini man. Like she may even date his friend. All right. Now, is this a vindictive move? I'm not totally sure. I'm just saying what the Leo woman is capable of doing. She is capable of doing that. However, it's less likely that she's going to go back to him and get involved with him in that situation. What you would have to worry about more is the Gemini man being in fear of being with you and that he's not capable to fulfill the obligation attached to you and get comfortable in going back to being hurt or being in pain, okay? It's possible. It's possible. So whatever you've done so far to capture your Gemini man, and you've created this this homey feeling that he confides in you, keep that going, because that's going to keep him in high spirits. And he's already in high spirits because he's talking to people who's in his family, his friends, he's on social networks talking about it. So that means he's excited. When Geminis do stuff like that, they are excited. They can really be like, you know, fuck my ex at that point. Trust me when I tell you, all right? So you just have to be careful to not administer the same behavior that that Leo woman did to him, which is paying him, all right? Also, you have an advantage because you are a foreign woman, okay? And these two are Americans. And the reason why I stress that is because, especially with a Leo, is because an Americanized Leo is like the epitome of ego and individualism. And America is a individualistic society by far. So, you know, that ego, that adamant attitude is going to, you know, pretty much turn the Gemini man off. Like, you know, we can use this as an example. Look at the president as an example, right? President is aware of what being an Americanized man is to the T. So if you see a foreign woman in his life, you can pretty much understand why that is. Foreign women have are more conscious about what it takes to be humble and, you know, community related. They know what communion is about more than the showy Americanized woman. So if you can remain in that element, you are able to keep your Gemini man, okay? Now, it's when you change that behavior. If you become Americanized along the way, things may damper. I'm just giving you a heads up, okay? Now, I also want to talk about you guys' cusps, okay? Pisces woman, you have a Scorpio cusp, okay? Very domineering, however, at the same time, very secretive. Now, this secretiveness allure about you is going to affect the Leo woman. It's going to hurt her. You know what I mean? Like I said, if she's paying attention. However, do not start the war because you know you have the ability to be vengeful. Do not start this war because you're already winning the war, okay? And Scorpios have a tendency to sting themselves when they blot everything out and become fixed, because you know the Scorpio is a fixed sign, and then you're dealing with a Leo who's a fixed sign, and then it's all tunnel vision and you forget about the prize, which is the Gemini man. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Also, Mars is in Gemini right now. So in this element, like, the energy is being exercised at home, and that is in your 4th house, I believe. Yes, it is, Pisces. So, you know, keep those matters at home. That war is going on. That energy that is used for war sometimes, you use that with your man, okay? You're already in a great position right now. So do it that way. Now, you also are winning because your Gemini man just happens to have a Cancer cusp. Now, they are very homebodied, and they're going to, you know, be looking for that homey feeling. And although you guys aren't in residence together already, you have already shown him the type of characteristics that are spousal, and that's why he's so excited to the point where he's asking for your hand in marriage, okay? So you're pretty much already engaged, so you're already winning the war. Don't start something that doesn't need to be started. Okay, now this as well, I don't want to leave this part out, all right? Because you have a Gemini man who is on a Cancer cusp, it means that they're going to embody the characteristics of an Aquarius more because of the decanates. So what does that mean? That means that they're going to be eccentric. It means they're going to possess a strong sense of individuality. However, at the same time, they love to be in networks, group networks. So this, again, works in your favor because you are now part of that group network that he has attached himself to. And you can tell it's serious because he's also involving other people, which is his family and his friends. Those are the networks that Aquarius finds important in their lives. Also, Aquarians like to, you know, it takes them some time to find the person that they can see themselves settling down with. However, once they find that person, they are serious about that, and they'll stick it out even through the worst of times. I've seen this time and time over again. So Behold, I'm talking about your Gemini like an Aquarius right now. However, I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. 9 times out of 10, they're going to possess these traits that an Aquarius possesses because of the decadence. So you can also put 2 more points on the board for you upon that. However, you know, everything sounds all rosy and peachy right now, right? Let me also put you onto this, okay? That decadent can also be a mask for the Aquarian characteristics to be opportunists, okay? Because Aquarians are opportunists. You know, it doesn't matter whether they admit it or not. You know, people who know Aquarius know this. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, as a Pisces, you should be open-minded enough to understand that that opportunist attitude can be beneficial to the both of you. However, do not be the crutch that is, you know, for the Gemini to rebound from the previous relationship where they were hurt to the point where, you know, you're just the rebound and the setup for something further on in life. Okay, don't do that. And for the most part, you know, knowing that they have these Gemini qualities about them, these Aquarian qualities about them as well, it doesn't necessarily mean that they'll go back because there was too much pain there. See, Aquarius is not going to sit well with Aquarius. Too much pain. Now they'll remember that young flame or that high school sweetheart, that high school honey who was good to them. They'll remember that person. Oh yeah, then you got something to worry about. Okay, because they may be in the back of their mind and thinking about it far off in space, like, yeah, that you was the one. You know what I'm saying? You was the one who got away. Aquarian qualities have the ability to do that. However, that's not what the type of scenario that you're in right now. All right, so take all of these strong points that I just conveyed to you. And if you have any more questions, if there's something that I left out apart from what we discussed, just please get in the comment box, or you can reach me in a more private manner, discreetly. You know what I mean? Just so, you know, that's just how we move sometimes. But you can also be open about it as well. It's not a problem. All right. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'm out.